It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Fielded at the 7. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Dickhead. Brody was not with us anymore. And you pay for it. I'll make sure he rots in jail till the end of time.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Think about your family. Think about Daniela and your daughter.
Throwing now, Richardson. He's on the move. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
His first throw is an interception. Jack Jones has got it. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Ritter. Buys time, rolling right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They motion the tight end over. From the 42. He's got time here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Your family's fine, Macho. They're okay. Actually, Macho, Glory.
First and 10 now from the 30.
They're accusing me of the murder of the children.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. But not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Or the drunkard who works for him.
Here he is on third and long.
Macho, calm down.
He's trying another one deep.
If you don't calm down,
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
imagine your kids speaking
The Huskies lining up for a punt.
opportunity that otherwise you could never have.
He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper.
Come once in a lifetime. But think about it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick.
Hey, brother.
And it'll be Raider football.
But once you, if you accept it,
What? Get your
Drive
mouth off
starts
that.
out with a first and 10.
possible to get you out of here.
Motioning the tight end now. He intercepts the pass. Daniel Scott with the pick. And the Huskies will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have.
What are you trying to
Sure
do?
hoping as a quarterback, you learn your lesson on that one.
First down throw here from Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll just hook this one into row C, and some lucky
What?
fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
You sleeping? No.
No
Don't touch
dice
nothing on
on
my
that prior
joystick.
pass. pass. Here's second down. Straight ahead with Taylor. Still has room inside the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
Taylor does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another shot for Taylor, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Huskies pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. On is Katie Orr for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Huskies tie this game 7-7.
Blah, blah.
On now is York to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Yep.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
You watching Coco Minna?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. Take a quick break and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll be set up with third and only one. Fits it through the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
What?
So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. They're out and set. First and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world, Brock. He got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. They'll bring out the punter here. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line.
For of you.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Here we go.
Hey, I'll call you later.
Ritter to throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target. Thanks to that physicality and his ability to
Where's
just
the
play
jello
bully
can?
ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
I need more of you. You.
Now Ritter. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return.
What's wrong with her?
And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they're going to take over possession.
Janalen, it is 9 o'clock. Put her in her bed and give her her cup. She's sleeping.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action with Richardson. On the move, headed right. He'll get this complete to Jennings. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working quickly here. Second down carry for Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We serve an awesome God.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando.
I say
The Huskies in possession.
The great I am.
I'm very sorry for what happened, Giles.
And you are the King of
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk
Wonderful
here.
Counselor, you are, we serve.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taken in by
We
Pierce.
serve a holy
And he's able to take
God.
this one down to the 25.
We serve an awesome
You can earn your money in the
God.
NFL in all sorts of different
My
ways, but defensively,
Savior,
in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp,
Savior,
you're not tackling
we
as much as they
serve
got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
David already spoke to Montreal. He accepted the condition.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He's got it to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in the
Right,
hurry
this
up here.
motherfucker sat there and got me caught up on that fucking tight end, bro. I'm coming back to the running
From
back.
the gun, Taylor. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he can get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returnable from the 2. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25.
You are.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Ritter looking to throw. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that
What? Yeah. You said my playing a game? Yeah. Why? Tell Lamar to take him right now.
Still missing. And I'm terribly sorry to say, I don't think she'll turn up alive. Anything else to add, Counselor?
Amar. Rotate real quick. No, I ain't playing now.
for a first.
You gotta go to school tomorrow.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Do you remember her, my wife? I've been married to her for a few years. She was the mother
Oh, he said he on spring break.
Brenda.
1 play in, and already they're close to midfield.
To get out of bed. And you know why? Because of that son of a bitch you want to defend, Counselor. Don't touch me. Okay. Don't touch me.
Ritter setting up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so it'll be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Huskies might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Because now I want you to suffer. I want to pass all this pain to you. Don't tell me what an accident was. How many times in your life have I...
On first down, it's Richardson. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air.
Bro.
Oh no, they get him yet again!
I thought you were out on leave.
And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
That one right down the middle. And the Huskies push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27.
I came to bring your keys back.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
I'm so sorry about your home. You and your friends deliver my husband.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Ritter.
Hey, bro, what the fuck? Why didn't I throw the ball?
Again.
Nigga, what the fuck did you do? I threw it straight to triangle.
First interception of his young career. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense.
Man, is that nigga pump
turnovers, big play after big play.
Man, come on, bro. He ain't even press the fuck. He didn't even throw the ball out there.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception.
I threw that shit at the snap of the ball.
Week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
From the 44-yard
Come
line.
on, bro. What the fuck?
Taylor now up the middle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Shit, you're doing goof ass shit now, bro.
Hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
What? And does it have to be precisely you?
They're going play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there.
Bullshit, bro.
And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. He throws a bullet. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing here, Ritter. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to
Nigga
drop
manned
him.
us up. That's crazy, bro. Them
Pushes
niggas
them
box
back.
that shit.
3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the 1st.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They give to Taylor, right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here's 2nd and 11. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion.
Curve 19. Curve 19.
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punting unit out now. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete, it's Myers. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. Flush down out to his left. Now he's throwing deep, left side. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Your father will get out of prison soon, and our lives will change for the better. Good things are coming.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter.
You see that? There's something there.
What's that yellow thing?
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's not backwards, but I guess for now it's better than not.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Caught by Jennings. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action with Richardson. That's going to be
Fuck
caught
that
by
nigga
Mitchell.
come from?
And he pushes this down to the 42.
Fuck
before
Rowdy
going
ran.
down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again, Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
This shit is so easy if my team just do what I want them to do. Man, if I say go to the hard flat food, that means go to the hard flat, bro. Just go to the hard flat. He gonna throw it straight to you. You sit here hesitating on going to the flat. He threw the route to the flat. If I got you in the hard flat, bro, just go. This man's scared to death right now. He ain't even trying to be aggressive or nothing. Nigga trying to score and win by 1 point. Like,
2nd and
the
3
fuck?
now. Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jennings coming in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shut the fuck up, Lobo. The prime suspect here is you. I remind you, the guy who spoke with Mitchell said he came here on your behalf.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Raiders up by 6. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Works the sideline inside the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the well again. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
They give it to him again. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Play clock running low, and Antonio Pierce has to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Oh my God.
Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
You lost your son. Doctor, help my daughter.
Ready, ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
But don't worry,
Here we go, here we go.
she's gonna be okay.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Orlando.
I was about to call you. Roscoe's a fake name. His real name is Elofio Pinto Rosales. He was staying at a hotel downtown, that's all we know. It'll be fun. Residue of arsenic. He was poisoned. What we need to know is who the hell ordered the murder of Macho. I have several candidates. Here. For me, the prime suspect is this motherfucker. The first suspect is never the killer. Mauricio Campos was also present. I guess karma exists, right? And Javier Serrano and his wife.
Anyone who said they didn't think about it is lying.
Everyone here is very shaken, to be honest with you. What's more, even Emiliano Lobo. Why would I murder the person I was defending, Santos? Lobo's behavior is starting to make me suspicious. And unfortunately, I can't rule out Daniela.
I was really fond of him. But I will never forgive him for what he did.
Daniela went into the fire to save Moncho too. There's no way she's anything to do with it. Everyone is a suspect until proven otherwise. That's how it goes, Fonseca. What's up, man? What is it, baby? What happened?
Did you hear about Paula? My hair is not rising.
Please forgive me for this hell. Forgive me, please, baby. Forgive me.
Why forgive you? You didn't do anything. What's wrong?
Moncho was right.
What? Who did it? Did you have something to do?
No.
Are you really so sorry for that man?
It's not that simple.
I have his 3 children. I think this is their daddy.
boss. I'm writing the article about Monto. What? I'm on my way. Hello. Hello. What's so silly?
It's a small gift for the baby.
Did it finally dawn on you that you're going to be a dad or what?
I'm sorry. I know for the past few days I've had my mind on the contract with the investors and everything has happened, but how about we go to dinner and celebrate that we're going to be a mom and a dad in the land?
No. Hold on, no. Something happened. Didn't Emiliano tell you?
What?
Monto was found dead. He was killed at the police station and it was horrible. I don't think it's the best day to celebrate.
Hey, do they know who killed him?
No, not yet. But I have to run to Central Hospital. Paolo's son of mine, the daughter of Fabian Vallejo.
Wow. Yeah, this is. Very good. Bye. Good luck.
Yes, thanks.
Where's your dad? He's inside. What happened? I need to talk to him. Yola, what happened? I need to talk to him. Yola, what happened? Stop. It's his fault. My husband is dead. It's his fault. My kids are on the street. Yola, I know it's your fault. It has nothing to do with it. You don't get it. Okay, Yola, calm down, please. No, I'm not going to calm down. I'm not calming down. Please, my dad has nothing to do with it. I want to talk to you as well. Please, hey. Calm down, Yola. Calm down. I want you to know that we're very sorry about Moncho. You don't say. You must be throwing a party, all of you. What are you talking about? Especially your husband, right? How can you suggest that it's Emiliano who could have killed Moncho? He could never pay for all the pain you've caused. Who will pay for the death of my son? Son of a bitch! Miserable coward! Hey! What's wrong with you? Calm down, Yola. How dare you leave my children without their father?
Believe me, I know how you're feeling, believe me, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I swear that you'll pay for this pain. You okay? Why is Yola saying that you murdered Moncho? I mean, she's crazy, Mom. Why else? Are you okay? Hey!
Woo! Pour me another one. Take the shit. Alex! Hey, give me that man. Drink boy, come on. They just murdered that Moncho. Come on, celebrate with me, dude. No. Oh, fuck it. All right. Your mom tells me that you spent the night with that Lobo girl. Nothing like what you're thinking happened. Well, I hope what I'm thinking is exactly what happened, okay? Otherwise, I'll begin to worry, dude, that you're a homo. Just kidding. Just be careful, man. Just wear a condom. And fuck her, until you're fed up, then find another one. Because when you get married, everything goes to shit. You don't know how to leave Diana. I'm not like you. What does that mean, huh? The next time you get pissed, punch a wall, or a watermelon, or whatever. But leave my mom alone. Why do you use her like a punching bag? Leave her alone. Some cops are looking for you. I see. You just stay out of the problems between your mom and I. We'll see when we get married. Some cops are looking for you. I see. You can tell me the truth. Was it you or not? My conscience couldn't take one more death, David. Good. So the nightmare is over. Done. This is just the beginning. My cowardice. Whoever it was, I'll find him and I'll put him in prison and let him rot there. Let him rot there.
No, stop that, man. This is the best thing that could have happened. No one can blame you about a bounty house.
Nolan knows what happened.
Well, we'll send her to the United States
Oh,
with a
shut
chance.
up, man.
And fuck you all.
You know what my wife said? You know what she said?
What?
That it was too good, David. I'm a fucking liar, my friend.
Yeah, no. How are you? Good. We have to talk. Come with me.
Am I a suspect in Monto's murder?
I'm not talking to the officer right now. I'm talking to Rodrigo's mother. I'm going to treat you like everyone else. Come with me. Finally, some good news, right? How long is it going to take, huh? As long as necessary, Mr. Lee. Also called to testify. I guess for now, we're all suspects.
Well, I'm a happy suspect.
Moncho made a mistake. A terrible mistake. But he didn't deserve to die.
What did you feel when you found out that Ramon Gomez, alias Moncho, had died?
An immense pleasure, Santos. No, it doesn't hurt.
Relief. That whoever did it deserves a statue. Is it a crime to think that way? That guy doesn't feel anything anymore. Well, I'm gonna have to carry the pain for the rest of my life.
After the tragedy where your son died, did you think taking justice into your own hands was an option?
Not at all.
I don't agree with that kind of justice.
You set Moncho's house on fire with 2 minors inside.
What happened here is that they made you look like a complete idiot. And they murdered him under your nose. See?
If you're lying to me right now, I'll find out if I won't.
I'm so happy for Fabian. At least God had mercy on them.
God is a son of a bitch.
Agustin.
What? What? Did our children not deserve to live or what? The shrink's daughter did, but not ours? Don't come with some god shit. This bitch again.
One of you guys murdered my husband. And you're all covering it up, you fucking rich people.
Madam, as a lawyer, I advise you to keep quiet. And to go home.
I know that for you, I'm just a nobody, a poor woman.
Yeah.
Yes. But I won't fucking rest until the asshole who did it is rotting in the same prison as my poor Moncho.
Enough already, Yona. I won't allow you to talk to us like that.
You less than anyone can tell me to keep quiet.
Why did she say that?
That woman. Moncho's wife. She's got some balls, huh?
You had him killed Charles. You're crazy. What the fuck?
Calm down.
They can't get me for something I didn't do. And if they do, Trevor, I'll tell them that it was you. I can't go to jail.
You shut your fucking mouth. I tried to have him killed. But the dude you hooked me up with, he flaked. I guess someone else got him.
Wait, it wasn't you?
It could also be you, Sam. And you're playing dumb with me here.
No, clearly that's not my thing, Trevor.
Say someone to kill him.
I gave you the numbers now.
If you think that asshole was gonna say I hate you to kill a prisoner, stop.